What does it feel like reaching 20? Like when EDC20, when that comes around, you can put that number next to something you created.
It feels incredible. One of the things I'm most proud of is still being here. It's been such a long journey. There's been so many challenges to get to this point, and there's so many good people that were just as passionate as I am that aren't here anymore, that weren't able to survive. So I'm very happy, very humbled, and can't wait to open the gates this weekend and see everyone come through and see what we have in store for them.
Well, one floor down, I mean, you've seen a lot of the faces are going to be there. They're picking up their passes. They're getting ready to go. So,
yeah.
When you kind of think about the things you've created for them, because they expect surprises now. I mean, you've delivered not only visuals and sound, but you've delivered experience. I know, and was that important to you as you grow every year?
Yeah, I wanna definitely meet or exceed people's expectations. It's really important to deliver a new experience every year. We have out there at the Speedway, we've been out there for over a month setting up. We have a bunch of new stage designs. We have artists that have never played for us before. We have artists that have never played on some of our larger stages that are going to be there for the first time. And we just have a lot of surprises. And I can feel the energy going up every day, every hour, actually. It's just like you can feel it in the air. So it's a great time.
And the people who let loose secrets, you're one of the top ones. You always kind of put some pictures out there too, some splash options it look like, and some other fun things. So that kind of some new options this year on that.
Yeah, you're talking about the log ride that's out there. We have a water ride for the first time. I don't want to show too much, so I just show a little bit here, a little bit there. But it's exciting to leave some stuff for the imagination, and I believe that people will be a little bit more wowed if you give them some stuff they didn't expect.
Now, with this group, this demographic, this age, they're so ready for anything, and technology comes along with it. I mean, you guys are doing streaming. You guys have so many things that are involved in it now. Do you look for these new technological ways, not only to enhance people here, but around the world who follow this, who put it on their calendar to follow online or socially?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a community. It's not just a concert. People wait all year round, save up all year round for EDC. It's like a culmination of everything that's going on in dance music. It's almost like, I feel like it's like the culture's New Year's Eve. It's definitely Insomniac's New Year's Eve, and I think it's an important weekend for people in the industry and for a lot of the people that are just in the community that love this music.
So does EDC Vegas reset your year? Is that what you're saying? It's like your own Chinese New Year resets your year?
Absolutely, it does. And it resets our year, and it's also a little bit of everything that we're doing, because we're always changing things up. And it's everything that we're doing, but on steroids, throughout the year.
Now, I've seen you talk about technology and VR and certain things in the future. I actually just came from E3, the video game convention, so VR is very prevalent.
Yeah.
Are you running towards that kind of option, that new opportunity? Because I've had PlayStation VR. There might still be the impressions on my head already, so I'm already looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're filming. We've been filming our festivals in VR, and this weekend we have a whole team out there that are doing the same. And we're always looking for ways to enhance the experience, not just when they're at the festival, but beyond that. And being able to see the view right behind the DJ and look all around, and not actually being at the festival, is pretty badass. And we're gonna keep pushing things to see where they can go.
Is it going to be open across the board? I mean, is there any partnerships, Oculus or PlayStation or any of that in the works by chance?
Yeah, we have a lot of conversations going right now. Nothing to announce just yet, but there's a ton of conversations going on. I could have a meeting about virtual reality probably every day, because there's so many people jumping into that world. Definitely focusing on the core business, but still working on that at the same time. And we're kind of sussing out who the best partners are and what we're going to do next.
Now I come in here and you're talking to people and you seem very relaxed, and I guess that's coming from being 20 next to the EDC. But is your mind still racing? I mean, are you sitting, but it's Luigi in the air with little feet running around everywhere? I mean, what is your mindset now when you're getting ready to start?
I'm not that calm. I'm glad that I seem like that, but my mind is running a million miles a minute. There's so much more to get done before we open the doors, and I want everything to be perfect. And I'm not going to be calm and find any moment to relax till Monday.
All right. Well, and just looking forward to the future, you have other festivals that are attached to you now too, correct? I mean, Life is Beautiful, is that correct?
Yeah.
That's one of yours as well. Mm-hmm. What are you looking forward to expanding? Because Insomniac isn't just EDM, which is just even a short term of that. I mean, it's this feeling of music, but you're beyond that too, in a sense now.
Yeah, we're not limiting ourselves to just dance music. That's where we're from. That is what we love most. That's our roots. But we have been involved with and continue to be involved with other festivals that have multi-genres of music. Electric Forest, Life is Beautiful, and we have some other ones that are in the workings as well. So we love. There's always going to be a dance music element to those, so that's really important. But we love bringing different communities together and getting creative and doing different kinds of things. We never limit ourselves.
So what was your first thought putting your flavor to Life is Beautiful coming up this year? I mean, because it's your first year taking over these reins and making it your own in one way or the other.
Yeah, one of the things that we did was we added a dance music stage. Of course, that was the first thing that we did. And we brought up a lot of the signature Insomniac experience elements that they had never had before. Everything from certain art installations to art cars to LED light trees, stuff like that to make it to bring a little bit of Insomniac flavor and enhance the experience.
So it's safe to say that EDC and Anatomics as a brand are going to keep growing no matter how the music changes, no matter where it goes. You're going to be leading the way.
We're just we're gonna keep our heads down and keep doing what we love, and because we're fans, we get bored if we get redundant. So we're always about what's next. We're always searching for the newest in technology, the newest in music, and that keeps us loving our jobs. And we're filled with, my company is just filled with people that are from the dance floor. So and because of that, we're always keeping everyone on their toes, because we need that for ourselves. So yeah, absolutely.
Looking back, I remember my first rave I went to when I was younger in California. Do you remember that first moment when you walked into one, whatever age you were, because it was never about what age you were supposed to be to get in. It was what age you actually went when you were there. Where, what do you look at now comparatively, saying you had no, just the journey that was ahead of that kid? Like, what would you tell him?
I mean, I do remember clearly the first time I walked into my first underground party, and my life was changed forever, I mean, what would I tell myself? That you're going to get through any of the challenges that come your way, and just keep it moving. I didn't know I'd be doing 420,000 people at EDC in Las Vegas. There was times that I thought, I'm done, I'm not going to have the, I'm not going to be able to move forward, I knew that I wasn't going to give up. But you didn't really know till you tried. You went for it anyways. I went for it anyways, and I wasn't going to stop. But it was some really challenging moments.
Now, with this many people, we have kind of our own initiative. What are you doing, as an Insomniac, to be more green in the way you guys kind of do things? Because that's something we're trying to figure out. If you have an answer or not, but we're just trying to ask people, what are you doing to be more green, maybe in your own life personally, or with the way you work with festivals, I guess?
You mean like recycling and stuff like that?
Recycling, how you're being green in that aspect, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely recycling. We grow. I personally grow my own organic vegetables. I have my own free-range chickens, and every morning I get up and grab some eggs with my daughter. Being self-sufficient, is important. I've also, in regards to the company, I have looked into doing like an all-green festival, solar-powered stages and stuff like that. They do exist. There is a lot of work that needs to be done to be able to pull it off, but I'm very interested in it. We're going to keep pushing things forward for sure.
Well, if anyone could do it, you can. So I look forward to years to come, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you.